Welcome to your May monthly reading with Cup of Taropy. This is going to be a very thorough reading the energies around love, career, finance, and blocks for this month, further broken down into each month of the zodiac. So depending on where your birthday lies, there's a special reading for each month and a masculine feminine read. Keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate with you, so only take what applies to your situation. You can always check in for your weekly energy check-in and full moon and new moon reading. If you do not believe in moon energy, that's okay. It's always a good time, about 15 days apart, to do a personal inventory on what you may want to release or review or start to create. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And with that said, please enjoy your reading. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your May reading. Let's get started with an Oracle Spirit card. So we're going to use the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. I might forget to list the names of the decks I use, but I will put them in the description box, okay? All right, Virgo, what's the oracle message overall for Virgo? Okay, you get dolphin. Dolphin spirit. This and that are true. Okay, so number 20, which is definitely balance. This and that are true are the animal spirit to you. Doesn't have to be one right way, right? Maybe a little bit in the gray. Being open to options. More than one reality. Let's see how that manifests into this reading. All right, let's start with love. Then we'll move to money, career. And lastly, we'll pull up any possible blockages you might be having, Virgo. Then we'll get into each month, your August Virgos, September Virgos, then pull a masculine, feminine, okay? And at the very end, we'll just get a little ending message from Spirit, universe, whoever. All right, so for love, Virgo for love. Virgo for love for May. The Hermit. Well, that's you, Virgo. Okay, this could go so many ways. That is the 9 card. Right? Virgo, 9. Move my light a little bit. Okay. You're showing up in your own reading. That's a good sign in love. So are you starting to love yourself? Are you going within to really soul search about your relationships or your relationship? Let's see, or is somebody pulling away? That's always an option. Most people, when the Hermit pops up, either are pulling away or feel like somebody's pulling away. Sorry, I'm getting all Virgo-y about my lights, right? It's got to be just right. Here we go. Okay, that's much better. All right, so now for career and finance. Career finance, what's the signifier? Career and finance for Virgo May. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. So maybe a little thrown off your game. Maybe things are not as desirable as we would like. We will see. We'll read into that. Blocks. Any blockages that Virgo for May needs to know about? Page of Swords reverse. So pulling your attention away. You could be pulling it within, but you have Page of Swords reverse. So that's pulling your energy. Or I'm sorry. That is not being exact. That's not taking a step forward and speaking a sharp message. I definitely feel like this is going within, like not saying what you want to say or not keeping track anymore. So we'll see how that works out in this reading. This is the Queen of Wands reverse for your finance area. All right, so let's get into it. The Hermit. Let's clarify the Hermit, please, a little bit. I feel the need to shuffle. Let's get the story around the Hermit for May for Virgo. Okay. Heartbreak card showing up. Your current energy around relationship, heartbreak card, and what's the hidden energy? Wow, okay, the World. Someone else had a reading similar to this. Let's see. So are you going within because you're having heartbreak? So basically, let's see. For relationships, you have the Queen of Pentacles upright. For your past energy fueling this. And now, presently, there's heartbreak. There's a lot of pain going on in your heart space. Although this is in your ideas, right? This is how you think about it. Mentally, about your heart is not a good place, right? The storm clouds are brewing. Page of Pentacles. So not offering something up is what's going forward. But with this, what's leveling up is something had to change. The level had to progress, right? You needed to progress. You need to transcend your world. And that was not happening. So that's the kind of pushing energy that was fueling all of this. So there's somebody very practical, possibly an earth sign in the past that this is having to do, or this could be you. And, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, she has this pentacle. She worked hard. She nurtured everything around her. And she's very careful where she gives it. She really holds on to stability. So you're wanting to hold on to your stability, somehow conflicted with the reality. Because right now, you're in heartbreak. Either the person did this to you or you did this to them out of trying to hold on to stability. But what going into the future, there's not going to be an offer. You're still thinking about it. I'm getting, for some reason, the swords are really standing out to me. And that means it's the thoughts, right? It's the thoughts and the words. This offer is being held. It's not being brought forward. And that's all right, because that's a page offer. That means it's immature. It's not developed yet, right? Pages are just the beginning. I just want one more card of clarity. What overall, what do they need to know? What does Virgo need to know about this relationship? You know, Virgo, it's something you had to go through. Judgment. You got the Judgment card. So it's time for rebirth. So the rebirth of yourself. Maybe that's why you're going within. You personally are going within. Looking to heal yourself, looking to soul search, looking to see what you want to be reborn as, or possibly how you want to rebirth this relationship, because there is an offer. It's very grounded, but you don't know quite what to offer because you're going within right now, right? That's okay. It's good to stay away from everybody, not get people's opinions, not get people's ideas, because, well, that's what the Hermit does, right? He tries to be unavailable. He goes on this long journey up a mountain and to find his guiding light. That it's that star from the star card, right? The divine star. And part of this journey is to be alone. He doesn't need all the chatter. And if anyone's going to bother him, they have to go through a great deal of trouble. And judgment is also the angels stepping in to make this judgment call, to help make the decision. So you're trying to really get into this divine energy on this decision you're at, or the decision that was made around heartbreak, around this relationship. This can also be very clearly, this is like one party was at queen level and the other party was at page. So the match to a queen is a king. So somebody wasn't quite ready, not quite on the same level. And that's okay, because this is very much development energy. This was all about leveling up. So making a decision. Judgment is a decision, and it's a decision on how you're going to rebirth. But what's fueling it is this need to level up, a level to change, either in the relationship, in one of the parties, or the parties together, right? So let's get into your finance. Queen of Wands reversed. Now the Queen of Wands is extremely desirable. She's extremely content and confident. And this is in reverse. So in the career area, there seems to be a loss of confidence. Let's see. It's a past energy. Present. The Fool. What is the hidden energy? The Tower. Okay, so looks like in the finance and career area, let's see what this card is. Oh, all right. You were not happy. The situation was not fulfilling in your heart. And you're realizing that you need to get things together. You need to balance out your physical world and your values in order to catch the ship, right? Like he's sitting here juggling these in order to start new, in order to start fresh. Which is actually wonderful, right? Because if you're not happy and you're not fulfilled, either the way you're handling your money or the career, how you were making your money, right? If you're not fulfilled, you do need to find balance. And how do you balance things? You need to weigh it out and see how much value these things have to you, right? Where does your value lie? How valuable is your happiness versus just making money? Do you need to be happy making the way you make money? Or do you just want money, right? Sometimes you hit a roadblock because you're really unsatisfied with the way you're making it. And so you can't really like prosper, you know? So you have the Ten of Cups reversed, the Two of Pentacles upright. Going forward, it's going to be the Fool. So you're going to start on a new journey. And this journey is true to your gut. So you have that Hermit back here, and he can definitely function from his gut, what's true to him, because he's gone within. He's taken that time to do that internal search, that internal journey. Yeah, so this is just extremely dissatisfied. You had extreme dissatisfaction because you also have the Tower here. So the Tower that was underlying, the Tower is like, it has to change. Whatever was going on was not you. So you need to rebuild. The Tower falls so you can rebuild the Tower you want. And it's only coming about because you wouldn't take the steps yourself. So the universe had to step in and take that step for you. It's a little bit like the Judgment card. Like, hey, we're going to push you to be reborn if you don't choose to rebirth yourself, right? If you don't make this decision, we're going to put you in the position that you have to make a decision. And that's kind of happening in the career area too. So you really need to shift into what makes you happy. Not like your job has to be the source of joy in your life, but you do need to be happy while you're there. You do need to be satisfied, where you spend a bunch of your hours. Or at least it needs to not take away or like make you so tired you can't enjoy your time off. All right. It looks like none of that was going on. There could have been somebody who made you miserable, someone very alluring, maybe kind of attracted, pulling you in, and it just made the whole work. This is feeling more work and career because of the amount of pentacles that showed up. And more of the journey, right? Seems like it was a very uncomfortable environment as far as the relationships and the career went. So the Tower came along because it needed to shift. It was time to shift, or it was almost like you were trying to repeat this unhappiness. Or not having, like settling. You're trying to repeat settling. And the universe is like, oh no, not this time. Tower. They crumbled your tower. So now you got to start fresh. And that's great. This and that are true. So it doesn't mean there was a right and wrong side. It just wasn't the right fit, right? Even with this, there wasn't a right and wrong side. I feel like possibly in the relationship part, the only reason you might have been in a wrong side is because you weren't being true to yourself. So what you were bringing to the table wasn't even making you happy. So if you're not even trying to create the happiness for yourself in your relationship, no matter what someone else is bringing, or at least one party, it's not that you were wrong, but you weren't being true to yourself, right? So you were cheating yourself of this and of that. Or at least one of the parties was. It was like this and this. So how can someone complement if there isn't two offers being brought into the deal, right? But now you're going within. That's going to get settled. You're going to rebirth. That's awesome. This tower crumbled. You're going to start the Fool. All right. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So what's the blockage? What's going on? What are you not seeing? What are you not wanting to see with this Page of Swords? What message is not being delivered? Let's see. Okay. Wow. The blockage is you're not moving forward. You have the Hanged Man. Okay, so Page of Swords reverse, right? That's a signifier for this blockages you may be dealing with. Followed by the Hanged Man energy. Six of Swords. Eight of Cups upright. Chariot reversed. So you have two major arcanas. The story right here is you weren't moving forward in your progression, in your perspective. Feeding back to this other major arcana over here, because those are kind of like the main story and the rest is kind of the filler. You weren't leveling up. You weren't coming through this laurel, this victory, into your next phase. So, possibly because you didn't know yourself, and so the universe stepped in to start new. Interesting. Okay. But the blockages, you were holding on to a perspective that you didn't even believe. You weren't taking action to change. You were just kind of taking a pause. You were in the pause, right? Underlying energy, I don't want to move forward yet. I don't know where to move forward to. I don't trust myself to go to the right place. Chariot reversed, right? I can't even imagine where I want to go. That's all Chariot reverse. But currently, you are moving forward, right? Those are your lessons learned, things that were said, things that were done, moving forward, guarding yourself into a more peaceful thing. See, choppy water, peaceful water. So you're deciding to find some peace. You waited it out. You were kind of watching, waiting. Now you're finally moving forward. And what are you doing? You're leaving. You're going to look for your Two of Cups. So your blockages, you weren't moving forward. Well, your blockage was not moving forward. You have all these moving forward cards. This is literally like the rebirth, ready to be born again, holding yourself out, holding yourself in pause, contemplating, right? This is literally moving forward into smoother waters. This is leaving what you don't have. Your Ten of Cups, right? You pulled the Ten of Cups right here in your finances. It was reverse. You always want 10. Do you see those arms together? You got to add these 2 cups. You're missing 2 cups. And so this guy or woman leaves. Could it be the Hermit? Possibly, right? Cloak, staff. Is like, no, I work for all these cups, but the 2 I want aren't here. I need those 2 to be happy. I need those to be in bliss. So your blockage was you're not moving forward. You weren't seeing the truth. This is not seeing the truth. Not delivering the truth. Not paying attention. You're kind of blinded to it, right? But this is all you have to do. All you have to do is get your new perspective. Even if you change it again after this, at least get a new one, act on the new one, and just go to smoother waters. If it's a headache, step away. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to tolerate it. You don't have to say, hey, I'm leaving. This is ridiculous. You just got to back away. You just got to move on. These people aren't showing their faces. They're just kind of like, all right, time to go. This person, he just walks away from these cups. They're not bad cups, but they're not the ones that fulfill, right? Time to move forward. Time to get this chariot moving. And this guy actually has reins and stuff. Usually that's kind of blocked and whatever, but this one is moving forward, right? Okay. Virgos. Virgos born in August. Virgos born in August. Oracle card, please, for Virgos born in August. Oh, wow. Sing your own song. Sing your own song, Canary Spirit. So, that's very hermity, right? Gotta know yourself. Be true to yourself. And when you come out of the hermit's journey, no one's going to mess with you, right? Because you're like, hey, this is who I am. This is what feels good to me. This is what I need. This is what I want. I'm ready to start fresh. And you're being you, right? You are you for a reason, so we all can enjoy you. Alrighty. Let's do a little reading. Virgo, August. What about it? Okay, you got 2 cards. 4 cup, Queen of Swords. Okay, you feel like you missed out on something. Possible missed opportunity, like a divine opportunity. You were busy looking at these 3 cups. Maybe partying too much. Maybe, disillusioned heart. And this cup was coming to you, but you were looking down, right? You weren't seeing what was coming, what was available. And then the truth got brought down. Maybe that's your truth, right? Sing your own song. Queen of Swords, she can be really harsh, but it's because she's been through a lot and she's just like, hey, I'm not putting up with this anymore. Let's see. Let's clarify this. Okay, what was feeling this? Oh. Okay, you have the Hierophant upright. You have the 3 of Wands. And you have the Knight of Wands reversed going forward. And then you have the Queen of Rods as the Queen of Rods reversed as the undertone. So something you were committed to, something you thought you needed to be committed to, like a type of knowledge that maybe wasn't yours, but you took it on as your own. You bought in, this is screaming truth. And this is getting onto the purpose. Now you're like, no. Let me do what my next step is. I chose a path. Let me see where it goes. That 2 of Pentacles, that ship in the back, this guy's looking out at that ship. He's ready to go on the journey. He's got his walking stick, right? Moving forward, though, you don't seem to have tons of confidence moving forward, right? This is all kind of like dulled energy. Oh, Queen of Rods. That's Queen of Wands, right? You got that coming up again. So you might not feel prepared for this journey coming up, or you feel like maybe the one you wanted, the journey you wanted to start, you missed it. But that's never the case. It's never the case. Maybe it's wrong timing. Let's see. Clarify this. Whew. Oh my gosh. Okay, Page of Swords. And Ace of Cups. You were not focused on love. You weren't focused on loving yourself. You were just focusing on what's lost. Don't look at what's lacking Just look at it to be like, oh, okay, so I need to add that. But don't focus on that. Please don't focus on that. That's not the end all. That's, you have the knowledge and you're ready to move forward. But you know, get a little confidence in it. You can always change your path. Just like right now you're changing your path. You can change it again. There's nothing wrong with that. But as long as you're singing your own song, as long as you're being yourself, you're not just carrying down some message or indoctrination that you were like, well, this is what it has to be. My parents got married in high school, so I'm also going to marry my high school sweetheart. Like, maybe that's not your story, right? Sing your own song. If you have a reputation for being a certain way and you feel different now and you're ready to go on that journey and shift, great. Great. Shift. People might get ruffled. That's okay. It's your story. This is your life. This is your journey. All right. Virgos born in September. Okay. Wow. Well, that was a quickie. Communicación, huh? 8 of Wands. Communication or traveling, right? Traveling far, communication, coming forward. This is like really intense. This is really intent on getting your point across. About what? This is like, oof. Can you see these rods flying across? This can also be a love message. Let's see. What are the energies around this? Well, that's nice. Okay. Okay. So you had your guard up. You were like building your walls. You were being super defensive, right? 7 of Wands. So there was deception. There was something going on that was not above board. And currently, it's even like divinely aided, the balancing out. You got balancing out a lot. You've gotten balancing out a lot. So something's balancing out. So whether this and that are true. Oh, I didn't pull you an animal card. I'll do that in a second. This one's like helping you accept that this and that are true, not you were wrong and you were right, or, you know, say there was a contract and it was interpreted 2 different ways. It's like, okay, it can be both ways, but let's just be fair about it. Let's find some peace, some angel peace. So around this deception, coming out of deception and just kind of balancing things out and feeling strong in emotions. So you want to communicate about some deception, about something either you did or somebody else did, like undercovers, right? Maybe it wasn't everybody's business, but you felt like it should have been disclosed. You should have at least been in on the story or something. And then it's getting balancing out. It's time to balance out. I'm hearing it's time to balance it out. Maybe have that conversation about this and that are true. Sing your own song. Maybe it's time to communicate. And that's going to strengthen the emotional self, right? Because this lion trusts this woman. It's not about physical strength. It's about being so strong, a lion will be your sidekick, right? The king of the jungle is like, yeah, I can ride with this person. So it looks like you're ready to defend something, or you were defending something, and possibly ego, and that's dropped, right? You're defending your own story or part of a story, and that's now dropped. What that did was bring out time to be above board, time to be honest, time to just balance this out. It's like you need to balance out to feel okay to move forward. Well, that's good. Why not May? Go into June, go into summer, all like clear slate. Seeing the big picture. That's a number 11, so that's 29. So that's supported by divine energy, which is also temperance. You got a lot of major arcana. You got strength, you have temperance, you have the hermit, you have the hierophant, you have the tower, You have the World card. I feel like there's another one in here. Maybe not. Okay. See the bigger picture. So that's like long-term picture. Yeah, Virgo's for September. That's long-term picture. That's like how do you want it to like end up, right? Not like, oh, today I just want to clear this out. Like both sides can be right. This and that are true. All of it can be true if you look at it on a bigger scale instead of trying to break it all apart. Yeah, then you can get like lost in it. But when you just look at the big picture, as long as there's peace, as long as there's happiness, as long as there's like truth from the heart, the Virgo, right? Or the Hermit, then it can be true, right? Then both sides can be true. All right, masculine energy. Masculine energy, Virgo May. Masculine energy, Virgo May. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Working on it. Eight of Pentacles upright. Okay, feminine energy, Virgo May. Feminine energy, Virgo May. Feminine energy, Virgo May. Got two cards. We have the Ten of Pentacles reverse and the Five of Swords. So letting go of a long-term plan. Letting go of long-term ideas. Okay, masculine, you're working on it. Working on it. So this can be the masculine side. What do you want to work on? That's great energy for masculine energy, right? Taking action. What do you want to continue? The Magician and the Empress. What do you want? Oh, how do I say that? What do you not want to grow? How do you want to work new? What do you want to create? You got the Magician, which is you can manifest, create anything. And then you have the Empress reverse, which is no growth, right? No fruition, no nurturing, with the Ten of Swords. So what is done and needs to stay done, that you're like creating a whole new version and you're going to perfect it. You're going to make it everything you want it to be. You finally got Ace of Cups upright. What's going to make your heart full? Masculine. Masculine energy is going to be working on shedding what does not serve. That masculine side, that giving side, right? That linear, direct process type side. What's fulfilling? What feels like love? That's what you're going to work on. Creating what's new, not what needs to shed, not what didn't work out. Stop working on what didn't work out, or what doesn't work, or what brings pain, or it's just not growing, right? Oh, we did feminine with this one. Okay, feminine, clarify. Clarify feminine energy. Okay, picking a new road. That makes sense. Feminine energy of Virgo. Feminine energy. Oh my goodness, feminine energy, Virgo. You got the Two of Wands. You got the Two of Cups. Get one more. Okay, two more. Oh my goodness. Okay, feminine energy. There was something you thought you wanted. Some lifestyle you wanted. A lot of headache, a lot of pain. Just like a hard time to go through, lose situation, that you're shedding it, right? That's gone. You're shedding all the headache that came from thinking you wanted something you didn't want, right? Like long term, like legacy, like money you pass down kind of thing. And this is also family, right? You're letting that go. Why? Because you're choosing a new path. You're choosing a path of love. You're choosing your partnership. You're choosing what makes you happy in a relationship. You're choosing a new path about fulfilling your heart. Remember that Eight of Cups, right? In your blockage, these are the two cups he's going to find. He has 8, and he's like, oh, that's not 10. That's not my emotional bliss. I need 2 more. And what is that? Union. So this is literally like a marriage card. This is like the family, the long-term legacy. These can be like old family habits, old family beliefs. This is like what I was saying earlier with that whole, see the big picture. Like my mom married her high school sweetheart, so I'm going to marry my high school sweetheart. Otherwise, I'll never be happy. This is like breaking that, right? Ten of Pentacles reverse, shifting that. Not worrying about that. Doing what's right for you. Choosing your own path. Choosing a path that serves your relationships, your love, and finding commitment. This is literally the marriage card. That's an arbor, right? Truth, not ego. Victory over ego. And when I say ego, it's like the role you're playing right now in this world, in this life. The role you thought you had to play, right? Not controlling it. Just letting what's true, what has been victorious, rule. That's great, feminine. Or feminine side of the energy. Everybody has both sides within them. If it's off balance, you know, sometimes you gotta release stuff in one side and grow stuff in the other side. Or this can be two separate entities. However it's resonating for you in the story. But the feminine side of it needs to let go of what they thought should. Or they have let go of what they thought should be. Right? Shoulda, woulda. Now they're like, oh no, this is what I want. This is the path I want to be on. I looked into this ball and I saw what I wanted. And I wanted happiness and union. I wanted truth over, I keep hearing skin. Truth over skin. I don't know how that makes sense. But over ego, the skin we wear right now. Okay, closing message, please. Closing message. Okay, this is about heartbreak. Take action of the truth. Come out of the... Oh, okay. Oh, you got another Virgo card, right? The 9 of Pentacles. And then you got this 3 of Wands. Where was your 3 of Wands? You had it. Closing messages. Take action. Go on this journey of the truth and make it swift. Yeah, you're single. Yeah, you do good on yourself. Wait, on your own. You're doing great. And you've been thinking about it. You've been contemplating about where you want to go. What's coming next for you, right? What's your plan? You've been thinking about that. And it's time to take action on all this thought you've put in. That's beautiful, Virgo. Take action. You've got it in you. Take action. Alrighty. I will see you in the following readings or the next reading you catch. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.